a truly fascinating and exciting last 24-hour period for cryptocurrency, as Dogecoin has been making some incredible moves, and we have a number of big updates for Shiba Inu coin as well. Take a look at this. Dogecoin in the last 24 hours is up 27.24%, a huge, tremendous upswing for Dogecoin, the likes of which we have not seen in months. The type of energy builder that can absolutely lead to that next major run as this bull market starts to heat up in the cryptocurrency land. We have a ton of exciting things to watch right now. Shiba Inu coin has taken a dip as well, falling at 28% in the last 24 hours, basically cooling off a bit after such an incredible run. And the truth is, maybe in the past, some people in Dogecoin would hate on Shiba Inu and say, look, Shiba Inu coin is down and stuff like that. But the truth is, now that's not happening anymore. Now the Dogecoin army is very appreciative for the most part of Shiba Inu coin and all it's done to bring energy back to the meme space. So instead of saying bad things about Shiba Inu coin when it goes down some, instead the Dogecoin army is saying, you know what, Shiba Inu coin still can go up more. If the community does the right things and makes the right moves, Shiba Inu coin may not be done yet. So they're helping and propping it up, our entire community trying to do the right thing and show some love back to Shib for what they have done in terms of helping the entire meme economy. That said though, there is still risk associated with this. I'm not going to cookie cut it, or whatever the right word is. I'm not going to beat around the truth here, which is that anytime a crypto goes up more than 500% within a 7-day period, that is a time when you are looking at a possible fallback. Regardless of anything else, make sure to be careful here, but that does not mean there's no chance it goes up. There is absolutely, at this point, a chance it goes up because we kept doubting it along the way. We kept doubting the community at the beginning, and the community has now proven to us that they should not be doubted. And so that's really the biggest takeaway there from Dogecoin and Shiba Inu coin, as we have seen the entire crypto market doing some interesting things. Bitcoin up 4% today, so not bad at all, 4.7 to be exact. Ethereum, a pretty dang big gainer today, going up to $4,300, now over $500 billion market cap, again up 9.46% today. Binance coin up 9.17% today. Then we have Cardano going up 4%, Solana up 8%. By the way, we called that on the Patreon. Solana going up, and now is definitely an interesting time to be looking at Solana. If you want to get access to the crypto picks, buy and sell signals, everything else, the Patreon is the place to be. You can also get access to that from the YouTube members and from the super followers on Twitter. All three of those places are growing fast. Our super followers have grown by, I think, 6,000% in the last week here. So we've seen a ton of new people coming in and joining the super followers on Twitter. So shout out to everyone new who joined. And by the way, when I say 6,000%, I mean super followers is new. So we went from 0 to like a much larger number now, which is, I don't know the exact amount currently, but it's been growing pretty steadily, which is awesome to see. And we're also seeing cryptos like Polkadot having some nice gains at XRP, but none of them have gone up anywhere close to what Dogecoin has done. And one of the coolest things about this is Dogecoin actually sparked a lot of this crypto spike. It did, and Shiba Inu coin sparked the Dogecoin spike. So in a way, we have to give credit to Shiba Inu coin for sparking the entire crypto market right now. And Dogecoin definitely played a role in all these other ones going up because so many people in the United States hold it, and so many people across the world hold it, even though a lot of people just hold a small amount, that when they see that going up, it's a signal to everyone to buy into other cryptos, which is why, one of the reasons at least, why we have seen a lot of these other ones going up a large amount as well. Pretty incredible to watch that and see how some coins that people were saying didn't have any significance or didn't matter, and Dogecoin and Shiba Inu coin are now actually changing the market to the moon. Coming in from Easton Strauss. I love it. Lots of people doubted Doge will go back over 30, but we proved them wrong. He says, those who underestimate Doge will seriously miss out. I happen to agree 110% with that. 169% even. We can go as far to say with agreement there. By the way, if you just came into live, make sure to press like. Now is the time to be making sure this energy stays alive. Dogecoin, we know for a fact, at this point, it has proven its strength around this price multiple times. It has proven the catalysts are coming. It has proven that the community, when it tries hard enough, can rally around social media and change the entire game. So right now is the time when Dogecoin, a lot of people are looking at it. And it is kind of strange, though, how we did see a pretty identical number sequence here of down 20%, going down 28%, up around 28% at 27. So what this leads us to believe here is that Shiba Inu coin, some people are going out of it and going into Dogecoin from that, which is something that we are now very happy to see as Dogecoin community members, but also at the same time, I think some people who are in Shiba Inu coin are thinking, dang it, I really would like to see people holding Shiba Inu coin because I want it to go up. If you have more Shiba Inu coin than Dogecoin, then you want people to invest in Shiba. If you have more Dogecoin than Shiba Inu coin, then you want people to invest in Dogecoin. So really, that's what it comes down to. And when you hear people talk about it on social media, chances are they own one or the other to a larger extent, and that really comes and makes up for why they are supporting it. It's more really it's actually kind of simple at the end of the day, which is kind of reassuring. This is the price of Dogecoin right now, 29.4, and you can see the chart looking pretty fantastic. A lot of higher lows continuing to be built over time here, and we definitely are looking extremely bullish as we have been for the last few weeks. That caused part of this, and now we're looking for that next leg up. But what Shiba Inu coin has been able to do in this shorter period of time is actually a record. No cryptocurrency has ever gotten to this large of a market cap that quickly ever before in the history of cryptocurrency. So fascinating, remarkable stuff here, and you can see this is one of the results of it. There is someone who invested $8,000 in Shiba Inu coin last year, and today it is worth, get ready for this, $5.7 billion. That is right. They are now the 625th richest person in the entire world, give or take a few billion. The 625th richest person in the entire world from an $8,000 investment in one cryptocurrency in 1 year. That goes to show you the insane power of the cryptocurrency market. If this right here is not an indication you should go right now and join the Patreon to stay updated on picks, then what the heck is? Every single person right now watching this show, every single person in the entire world would love to be able to turn a small amount like that into generational wealth. Not just the type of wealth where you can buy a Ferrari, you can buy a nice house, the type of wealth where you can buy a Ferrari, a nice house, then also a Lambo, then also a Bugatti, then also another nice house, and all of your kids can also buy all of those things. That is the life-changing generational wealth that doesn't just change your life, but it changes lives of basically everyone around you to a huge extent if you want it to. Once again, that is your money. You can do whatever the heck you want with it. Maybe you just say, kids, you're on your own. I'm keeping it all. I'm just going to buy a bunch of cruise ships and sail away with my cruise ships all to myself. Maybe you'll do that. Whatever the heck you want to do. But pretty remarkable that that's been something that's able to happen. And there is actually potentially a strange side to this, because as we go here and look at this wallet, you can see the last time they sold any cryptocurrency was all the way back here, and that is 193 days ago. So about half a year ago, they sold a small-ish amount in comparison to how much they own. Still a huge amount, but they sold a smallish amount in comparison to how much they own, and that right there is the last sale they've done in a really long time, which leads me to believe that potentially this person no longer has access to their wallet. Something happened, maybe they lost the keys, and because of that, they are no longer capable of gaining access to it. That's one possibility. The other one is that just simply they're holding. With some of these sales, they did make a decent amount of money, so maybe this person is happy with the few million they made or however much they did make, and they say, you know what, I'm going to leave the rest of that in and just see what happens. Maybe one day they're going to take it all out. This right here is, I think, one of the biggest risk factors for Shiba Inu coin, because this wallet owns approximately 7% of the entire market. So there's two parts to this. Number one, if they continue to hold, then Shiba Inu coin, that's a very positive thing for it. But if they do decide to sell at some point, it will cause the price to go down pretty drastically from it. So it's a little bit risky to have one person having this much and us not knowing who they are. If we knew who they were, then we'd get an idea. Maybe we could predict what actions they would take, but we don't. We also don't even know if they have access to it. If they have lost access to this wallet, then that's actually a pretty dang positive thing for most of the community, even though it's a very negative thing for this specific person, obviously. But that would mean Shiba Inu coin has higher upside just simply based on that. It could be one of the developers, one of their secret wallets. It could be something else. If it is one of the developers, they likely have a bunch of other wallets, and they probably have sold some from those wallets, and then they're keeping the money in there to try to aim for that higher upside. Or if it's someone who's a direct associate with the coin, those are really the main possibilities there that we're looking at for how someone could possibly have this much and not be taking profits, because who the heck wouldn't take enough out that you have, what, like $1 billion? I mean, you'd have to do it slowly. You wouldn't want to take it all out at once, because that wouldn't be the right thing to do when it comes to respect for Shiba Inu coin as a whole. But I mean, let's be honest, even though it may be a little bit selfish. If you have access to $1 billion, you're probably going to at least take a decent amount of profits. It's just the way human nature is. You're not going to miss out on something like that. You're going to take some profits. Every single one who does would honestly be doing something that most people could say, you know what, that's okay. That's your money. You're allowed to do what you want. I don't think they would even get too much hate for it necessarily. Some people would hate, but then they would forgive after enough time had passed. Mark Cuban, by the way, saying they're going to give $100 in Bitcoin to people who download Voyager. That's an interesting article because it shows you what cryptocurrency apps are doing right now to get more customers. Take a look at this. Coinbase is now the #1 app on the App Store. #1. Then we also have Crypto.com, #3. That goes to show you how early we are in cryptocurrency, that just now it started getting on the #1. It wasn't there before. Even with all the previous spikes, we've never had this. So this is the first time that we've had these huge amounts of people downloading these apps, which is leading to more adoption, leading to more advertisements, more money. It's a huge turntable effect of more and more people coming in that will lead to that next major run. So that's very exciting to see. And you know what? We have to obviously show some respect for that. By the way, there's a cryptocurrency about Squid Game that's up 2,400% in the last 24 hours. Pretty impressive. Basically, anytime there's a cultural trend that takes over, someone's going to make a crypto and it will likely spike. If you want to stay up to date on those cryptos, I'm going to be doing my best in the future to find some of them ahead of time. There's actually one I have my eye on right now. I'm waiting a little bit to actually release and announce it. I'm going to do it first through Patreon, and I'm going to do it first through super followers and also through YouTube members. But then after that, I have my eye on one that could be the next one to just absolutely take off. But anyway, I'm Matt Wallace. This is Final Stand, and I'll see you in the next video.